To Jeff and Jenn morning show at 6:38. Appreciate you starting your rainy Wednesday morning. Coming up at 7:40. About an hour from now, we'll get going with our $40,000 Pick Your Prize contest. WKRQ.com. Make sure to print off that cheat sheet before we get going at that. So you got an hour to do that.
We also have a really fun video where I bust Jeff and Jenn looking at all of the wonderful prizes on our Q102 Facebook page.
Well, why wouldn't we be allowed to look at all of the wonderful
because
prizes?
You can't get into the secret closet, but you did.
Well, we did.
So here's the deal. There's all kinds of really
doing the morning show.
Beautiful stuff in there. If you want to check it out, you can see what they're holding on to.
Yeah. Because she was no fun whatsoever when I tried to walk out with a Louis Vuitton.
I kicked you out of there.
It was very interesting. Fritz was like, I have the password. And then we get in there, and then y'all
they
are in
have
there
the
already,
password.
And then I went back.
I
Did you
heard.
go back?
So I have the password, too.
Wow.
Well, I'm going to change it.
Look at that.
You're
Super
probably the only
secret
one
code.
that knows how to change it.
You guys also probably don't remember it either, right?
Right.
All right. A couple other e-news stories that we're working on this morning for you.
There was a big fire at Will and Jada Pinkett Smith's house in Calabasas Monday afternoon.
Oh, no. I didn't hear this.
Yeah, broke out in the basement, and a fireman had to be treated. So it was big enough to cause an issue. Will and Jada were there, but nobody else was injured, luckily. Monday night, the Rolling Stones played their first gig since Charlie Watts' death at a private event hosted by New England Patriots owner Robert Kraft. How much money does it cost to have the Rolling Stones come and play an event for you?
A lot.
Hey, I have a little clip of that, I believe.
Oh, good.
It's a bit of a poignant night for us. This is our first tour in 59 years that we've done without our lovely Charlie Watts. And we all miss Charlie so much. We miss him as a band, we miss him as friends, on and off the stage, and we've got so many memories of Charlie, and I'm sure some of you that have seen us before have got memories of Charlie as well. And I hope you will remember him like we do. So we'd like to dedicate this show to Charlie. So
Isn't that crazy? 59 years of playing with the same group, and it's the first time.
That is a long-term relationship for sure. And some sad news coming in overnight. Willie Garson from Sex and the City.
Everyone was talking about that yesterday at the soccer game, passing the phones around, going, "Did you see this? Did you see this?"
So
and
sad.
I didn't know him by his name, but when I saw him, I'm like, "Oh, he's the guy from Sex and the City," and he's been on all sorts of other things too. Yeah.
He played Charlotte's best friend, right?
No, it was Carrie's best friend,
Stanford.
Yes. And he was always had like, I was telling Jen, I was reading about it this morning on TMZ, that TMZ is reporting that he had a cancer battle, but I guess it was very quick. But they said that he only appeared in 27 episodes.
How many episodes were there total of Sex and the City? How many seasons?
There were 6 seasons. Then 3 movies. And they just started redoing their,
reboot.
The reboot or whatever.
Yeah.
And he was filming as far back as like July 24th of this year.
He was dumb.
They said they have like pictures of him with Anthony, who was Charlotte's. Anthony was Charlotte's. Yeah, Anthony was Charlotte's like GBF.
I need to go back and watch that series.
Oh, so good.
It's like I don't remember a ton.
This was a discussion last night at the soccer game, because I've never seen a minute of that show.
Really?
But would it hold up? Like, would it make sense right now?
Would it still be relevant?
Or would it feel like, when you watch Friends and no one has a cell phone and it's kind of like these weird situations?
I suppose it depends on through which lens you look at it. If you look at it through the lens of relationships and friendships and how people relate to each other,
then it's timeless.
Then probably timeless.
Yeah.
I would say that it is timeless. I was a huge fan of the show. Like, I remember one year for my birthday, Jeff and our boss Patty bought me the box set for the DVD.
And this was how many years after
I don't even
it was
know.
off the air?
Oh,
yeah.
It was way past when it was on the air. Like, I started watching it on TBS, and Jeff was like, if you like it on TBS, you're going to love it when it's unedited. But I think as far as what you're talking about, like, it ends with her having like a flip phone. So
Gotcha.
That would be comparable, but the relationships, the experiences.
Still be fun to watch.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
Jordan, what's up?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, it's going, Jordan. What are you up to this morning?
I'm just driving to work.
Driving to
Rainy
work.
outside.
Yeah. What are you going to do at work today?
Well, I help with other biomeds, save baby lives.
Oh, I love that.
Wow.
That sounds like a very important job.
It is. It is.
It is. So did you pack your lunch or are you going to go out for lunch today?
I actually normally I work through my lunch.
Wow.
Oh, no, that's
Committed,
not good. You
dedicated,
got to
but
feed
you've
the
got to-
body,
yeah.
buddy.
Yeah. You need that protein.
Sometimes you don't want to miss those calls, though.
I get it.
Yeah, especially when you're, doing really important things like
Right.
you are.
Right. Saving
Yeah,
lives. Saving
exactly.
lives, my friend. So thank you for that. Let's get you some tickets. So, it also sounds like a little bit of maybe a stressful job. So a night out, maybe at a concert with a couple of drinks might be nice.
That would be awesome.
All right. So we'll send you to NF if you can just tell us which one of these headlines is the real one, isn't it? A man is facing charges after stealing fish sticks from a kindergarten class. Is it B, woman could go to jail for flashing school bus drivers her boobs? Or C, police on the hunt for chubby middle-aged guy who keeps using cucumber as a weapon to steal kids' skateboards?
I was going to say A.
You're right.
Fish sticks for the win.
It is fish sticks. How can you steal those little moments of joy from children?
I love
I have
fish.
no
fish
idea.
sticks.
We eat them all the time.
I have a story about the day my mom smashed my little face into a pile of fish sticks.
Why would your mother do such a thing?
Didn't want to eat them. You'll sit there till you eat them. And it was one of those moments. It was
Oh,
one of those
no.
mom breakdown moments.
Where she just snapped. Mm-hmm. And she took you by the back of the head and just buried your face in the fish
smothered
sticks.
my little 6-year-old face with those old 80s glasses.
that smell.
Just that fish stick smeared into that fat glasses
Oh wow!
with the brown frames.
And you never forgot it.
I'll tell you
now
what.
I love them.
Yeah, we love it. Do you guys buy them and eat them at your house? We
don't,
do.
but I want to. Every time I go down the frozen food aisle, I'm like, those look real good.
When you have a convenience dinner, every now and then you're like, we need a convenience dinner. I just can't. And you just turn the oven on 450 and let it rip. That's what we do. Make sure you flip halfway through on that 8-minute mark.
Here's the story about the fish sticks that were stolen. This happened in Germany. Guy stole a bunch of stuff from a kindergarten classroom back in April, including a laptop, some fish sticks, pasta, a smart speaker for playing stuff in the classroom and whatnot. And he was caught when he tried to download new content for the speaker, and it triggered where it was located, and they got him. He's facing charges. Nothing specific as far as what's going to happen to him, but the speaker is back. They returned the speaker to the classroom.
Oh wow!
I was smart.
Yeah. Coming up after 7 o'clock, news that didn't make the news. Who tips the most? Are your airplane habits weird, and should you take advantage of one of those buy now, pay later deals? Jen has all the
I know a lot about buy now, pay later.
Yes, you do. We're going to fill you in on
We're going to
that.
have our resident financial shopping expert coming up.
Yes, I
With
am your
tips.
credit card expert.
With tips
I
on how you
call
can
it-
buy now and pay later.
I call it creative financing. You think you don't have the money to buy that? I'll help you find it.
Yes, you can.
It's the uphill snowball effect. Traffic right now with Tori. What's up?
Thanks for listening to the Q102 Jeff and Jen Morning Show podcast, brought to you by CVG Airport. Fly healthy through CVG. For more information, go to CVG Airport /fly healthy.